Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Kotobukiya Star Wars ArtFX 1/7 scale Empire Strikes Back Yoda. Now this is one of the ArtFX statues I have really been looking forward to. Ever since I saw the figure at New York Toy Fair this year, I knew that this was a must-own piece. So I am very excited to take a look at this one with you guys here today. Now, just like all of the other Star Wars ArtFX statues from Kotobukiya, it does come in the black box with the Star Wars logo on the front and an image of the snap-together model statue piece. Now, the back of that box gives you a little bit of history on Yoda and then shows off some images of the different display options for the ArtFX statue, which I'll go into in more detail in just a bit here. Now, if you are no stranger to the ArtFX line of statues from Kotobukiya, you understand that the way these work is you do snap them together. They're very easy to put together, and they do often come with multiple different display options, and Yoda here is no exception. So first things first, Yoda does include a set of instructions that will help easily guide you through assembling the statue piece. It is very easy to put together, just like all of Kotobukiya's sets are. It's very self-explanatory for the most part, but nonetheless, in case you need it, you've got yourself a little guide right here. Now this piece here consists of a display base that actually is a really cool piece of environment from Empire Strikes Back. It's got some really cool Dagobah scenery going on. And then we've got several pieces that make up the actual statue kit. So of course you've got the Yoda, and then we have two different heads, and then we've got some pieces that actually fit on the background itself. So first things first, let's go ahead and snap it all together. It's very easy to do so. You've got the power generator. You'll notice it does have a plug on it that is an electric plug. This is actually to help it light up. This is a light up model, which is really cool, and I'll show you how that works in just a bit. And the bottom has a battery case, and it does include 3 AAA batteries, so they come with the statue, which is also really nice. So you just plug in the AAA batteries. The back of the display base actually has the on-off switch for turning this on later on. So again, I'll show you how it works when we get it all assembled. So you can just snap the power generator in on the bottom of the base there. Then you've got the floating rocks. It's got the little lantern sitting on top of it there. That just plugs into this side of this base here. You can kind of see the scene that's starting to form together here with the rocks stacking up, and you got the one rock floating. And it just attaches to the tree stump here, but it works really nice. It does have a cool little effect like it's floating up in the air. So then we have our Yoda, who we can assemble together. Now Yoda does come with 2 different heads. The first head is just the regular head with the open eyes. And the second head is the closed eyes, more like he's concentrating on using the Force. So we'll go ahead and let's get him all snapped together here just so you can see what he looks like. He just plugs into the tree stump on the base. And everything fits together nice and tight. It's very solid and firm. You don't have to worry about loose parts or anything like that. And then as a final piece, you do have this cool little snake, which is detailed very nicely. It's actually got a cool paint job on it where it's shiny. It actually looks slick on the top like a snake. I really like this because it feels like an homage to the original Kenner Yoda action figure that came with a snake. I think that's a really cool little piece to add. Really, this you can just kind of put anywhere, so you can just set it down on the base on the bottom there like he's crawling on the ground, slithering across the Dagobah floor there. One cool thing to note about the Yoda is that the head is on a ball joint, so there actually is a little bit of posability going on. While the actual figure himself is posed in a position where he's got his cane on the ground, he's got his hand out like he's using the Force, but the head can rotate, move up and down, so that way you can get some different display options out of him. And of course, you can swap him between the head with the closed eyes like he's concentrating to the regular stern look with the open eyes. Gives you multiple display patterns for that piece. So the overall look of this is incredibly cool. Kotobukiya is known for their high detail, their wonderful paint jobs, and this is a fine exception of just how great this stuff looks. I mean, the environment of Dagobah itself looks astounding. Looking at all the details such as the vines crawling up the trees and the vines even reaching around the rocks, you've got some excellent shading going on there. The rocks look very lifelike. The power generator looks awesome. It's got kind of a rusty look to it with cables sticking out of it. And then, of course, Yoda himself, he looks terrific. He's got excellent details sculpted into his tunic that he's wearing, so it looks like it's textured. The face is a fantastic sculpt. He's definitely got that really cool Muppet look going on, which of course is the best version of Yoda in my opinion. So he just looks terrific all the way around. It's a very, very beautiful display piece. So the scene, of course, obviously being depicted, as we mentioned, is Yoda showing off the powers of the Force. He's using the Force to stack the rocks up. He's got one rock floating up here that actually has Luke's lantern sitting on top of it. The power generator's down at his feet. Now, when we switch that power switch on the back, that's where we get the cool light-up functions. So flipping that switch on, the little lantern that's sitting on top of the rock glows. It's got a very bright LED light inside. And then the power generator also lights up with this really cool kind of dim yellow look to it. It's very, very nice looking. And it's got really kind of a mood thing going on. So like you dim the lights in your room, you turn the lights on this base, and it's just got this really cool aura to it. This really awesome glow of the power generator, the bright LED of the lantern. It's a beautiful look that really helps bring this entire piece together. So there you go, guys. There is a look at the new 1/7 scale Yoda ArtFX figure. This is probably my favorite piece I've reviewed so far from Kotobukiya's line of ArtFX statues. I'm a big Yoda fan, and I think the fact that he's sitting with the Dagobah environment and everything just really makes this feel like something special. So if you're an Empire Strikes Back fan, a Star Wars fan, a Yoda fan, I would highly recommend checking this piece out. For more information on Kotobukiya and their products, be sure to check them out online at www.kotous.com and like them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kotobukiya. Until next time.